No, go ahead.
There's sometimes when I feel like I'm getting intuitive as to not to do something, like when the weather's bad, or not to drive down a certain street. And I don't know if it's fear or if it's something telling me I shouldn't go that way. Is there a way we can discern that, or is that something that you'll talk about later? I don't want to
I can answer it right now. You can imagine a silver light coming from the heavens, and it will clear that negative energy. It will clear the fear. And then you can take a deep breath and ask yourself the question and pay attention, and then trust what you're getting. The other thing that I do that works for me is I use oracle cards or intuitive cards. I have decks with Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, the Tarot decks of cards. There are different ones. There's a Mother Mary deck. There are probably hundreds of them. I have, I don't know, maybe 50, and I have some that are my favorites. And you can ask the deck a question, and then say a prayer, and I use my opposite hand I close my eyes, and I'm right-handed, so I use my left hand to pick a card from the deck. And it will give me an answer. You can't ask a yes or no. It's like, what does the wisdom of the tarot deck have to tell me today? What does the wisdom of the tarot deck have to tell me about my safety of going out in this weather? Okay, so you ask a question, and it will give you information, and then you use that to make a choice. I, for years, picked a card every day in order to help develop my intuition. I would just say, what do you have to tell me today? And then I would pay attention during the day to see what it was telling me. Paying attention to our intuition is really important. So Archangel Michael, for instance, who's an archangel of protection and clearing negative energy, if I'm concerned about my safety, I might pick a card from his deck. And in fact, yesterday, when I was trying to decide whether to go out in that weather, right after the tornado warning passed, and I was getting that conflict where when my mind was saying, no, don't go out there, but my intuition was saying, I'm okay, and I picked a card and it said, you're safe. Essentially, those weren't the exact words, but that was the message of the card. And in fact, I was. There was no one out there, and the weather was fine. It had passed. But what I was imagining was just this horrible storm, and that, rain just, God bless you, rain just, torrents of rain, and that slippery roads, and it was just fine. It was just fine. What we can create in our minds is craziness. And sometimes even those of us who pride ourselves in it or feel that we are psychic or highly intuitive can get confused, because there's a lot of negative energy in the universe, and there's a lot of negative energy in our thoughts.